Alright, what is going on, everybody? It is Nick, also known as More Gamer, and I'm very happy to bring you episode 1 of the ABCs of AC3. I've been waiting months and months to finally get this series out, and I better be the first one to get that name on the YouTube. So if anybody else is like that, you just punch them the YouTube gut and tell them that Born Gamer owns this series, because I'm very excited to have such a cool name. It's awesome. So what I'm going to be bringing you guys is something that everybody has played, I hope, by now, and it's going to be the introductory sessions. I'm going to start with one here because it's kind of good. Ignore that guy, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Listen to me. Maybe I'll turn down the game volume here. I've played the introductory session. It's not the greatest. It kind of explains to you that you kill and stun someone. They go over the detection meter a little bit, and a little bit of line of sight. So let me the beginning here is not too bad. Basically what he's going to tell you is don't be an idiot and run up to somebody, approach silently, and then press the X button to kill somebody, or square if you're PlayStation. Come on, let me stab him. Yes. Okay, civilian kills really aren't that big of a problem when you're playing deathmatch, which is the mode that they just threw me into here, because they're the only people that look like that character, which is unique to deathmatch. Okay, we got you, buddy. We got you. Come on, guys. The sharpshooter looks pretty nice. Okay, dokie.
You have been assigned a new target. Search the crowd, approach silently, and make
Where
your
is he?
kill.
Where is he? Should be over here. Unless I'm crazy. Yeah, guys, I'm crazy.
When your target enters your line of sight, the portrait's outline brightens.
Let me just go on record to say that this line of sight meter, or line of sight big light thing, okay, this little laser beam that's coming from my eyeballs to his head does not happen in the real game, so keep that in mind. And this little line of sight thing, watch, as soon as he goes away, whoop, it's not exactly perfect as to when they pop around the corner. Sometimes you can get screwed by low obstacles like this, but for the time being here, I'm just going to get up to this guy. I'm going to try to, I think I'm going to get an incog here automatically, but basic incog, gotta love it.
Excellent work. You killed your target and got an incognito bonus.
Now, if I'm correct, I think that when incognito bonuses happen,
And no one noticed it.
you don't show up to your pursuers or your other pursuers as like a left trigger prompt to lock onto you. But I think if you do like reckless kills and discreet kills, maybe silent, I'm not 100% sure. I could do a little test on that, but I'm pretty sure that you don't show up, and it's actually really good to go for incognitos because it stops you from getting killed that much quicker. Yes.
Once it is full, you get the best approach.
Essentially, don't run around people. That's the best tip I can give you, is don't run, especially if you're new and trying to score high points here. And since the game's gonna let me here, let me just get a focus bonus. I'm gonna ignore the incognito because it's gonna give me that prompt all over telling me, oh, you're special and you're great.
Selected stealthily and almost entirely filled the approach meter. You obtained a silent bonus. This is a good approach bonus, but you can do even better if you fill the approach meter entirely.
Yes. See, this is why I'm not really a huge fan of the first introductory session. It just pretty much tells you how to kill and how to stun, which I think anybody can, pick up. Where is this dude? Come on.
Continuously to catch up with a moving target while staying unnoticed.
Okay. See, this is... I'm just going to sprint because I'm out of the line of sight right now, and I can get away with that shit. And just for fun, let's go over something cool. Let's go for a variety bonus here. Acrobatic points get you more than aerial, so that would be used in gameplay for me, and it's even better for getting greater varieties, especially on maps like this that have shorter, obstacles in your way, not a lot of roofs. Oh, shut up with your approach meter. Sometimes you just gotta get your kill. Sometimes you have a pursuer bearing down on you, so don't think that every kill is gonna be incognito. At the very least, you can get a discreet for every kill, but it did he now? It's almost like that was planned or something.
Your target stunned you at the same time you were performing your kill. Contesting
Contested kills don't bother me very much. You guys are going to run into a lot of contested kills, especially if you're against good players that can identify you if you're being non-sneaky whatsoever. More often than not, it's pretty easy to get a lot of contested kills in deathmatch. So they're going to flip it and put me on defense here. So in the one rare scenario where you don't have a target and only a pursuer, this is, I guess, kind of helpful tips. So I'm just going to go hide in this little blend group here and maybe match that guy. It's probably not a place I would hide normally, but I'm just going to wait for my pursuer to sprint around the corner, and I'm pretty sure that the whispers are going to pick up here. I'm going to give you guys a nice little moment of silence for me so you can hear the whispers once and forever.
But do not betray yourselves. Your pursuer may not have identified you yet.
Alright, do you guys hear them? Do you hear the whispers? Just, if you haven't, just turn up your volume really loud. I'm not going to yell or anything for the next 5 seconds, so just listen. This is really, really important, especially in Assassin's Creed, or I guess, especially in deathmatch, that's what I meant. Okay, well, I hope by now that you have heard the whispers. They're the giveaway that somebody who's trying to stab you, preferably in the head, is around you. So I'm just going to close this tip up here, wait for my guy to run around the corner. Hello. Oh, come on. My best suggestion to not have a red arrow pop up over your head is do not run ever when you're in the line of sight of your target. So when that little light above their character's head is not lit up, I will run as much as possible, anything you can do to close the gap, but as soon as that light lights up, you have to fast walk, or maybe try and run behind an obstacle, or fast walk behind an obstacle that you can run a little bit more. Just don't give yourself away. If there's one thing that I really, really stress in this game, it's the element of surprise. It sounds cheesy, but it's so true. Let me stun this guy here. Ba-boom. Punch you out of existence. The element of surprise is, honestly, it'll get you the most points. It'll win you more games. And at the very least, I think it's a lot more fun too. So I don't really enjoy getting like 15 kills and 200 point averages. But you give me 8 kills and like 600 point average, and I am more than happy to punch everybody in the face. Yeah, and they're not going to contest my kills, so. Alright, so that was the basics of AC3. I hope you guys maybe learned a little bit. Don't worry, I think I'm going to mix introductory session 2 and 3 together because they're kind of cohesive. I'm not too afraid of you guys learning about that, but I just wanted to get the basics out of the way. So there's one thing that I can really, really stress is just be stealthy. Just honestly, don't run. Don't give yourself away. You'll have that little left trigger prompt, or the I think it's L1 in PS3. I could be wrong. Correct me in the comments. You don't want those prompts come up over your head. The best thing you have is the element of surprise, and just go for those high point kills. We can go over that in a future episode. Or if you're really impatient about getting high point kills in the Assassin's Creed series, go check out my ABCs of ACR finale. I did go over that, and pretty much all of those techniques hold true. Maybe some of them have kind of been phased out, but I think that would be a pretty good reference. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any suggestions for what you want me to go over, I'm going to be going over game modes. I'm going to be doing a small pro tips series called Templar Tactics, which I think is going to be awesome. So leave your suggestions down below. I'm Nick, also known as Born Gamer, and I'm having a great time with playing AC3, and I'm out.